Krishna. Where Mridanga? Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Radharamana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Jaya Jagannath Swami Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. कलियुग पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदी। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्यं प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। हरे कृष्णा। In the Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, there is one story of one Avadut Brahman. Is volume loud enough for you all? Can you hear me? Volume? Huh? They can't hear. Haribol. Volume. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Can you hear, Prabhu? Okay, thank you. There was one unmarried girl who was waiting to get marriage engagement. So she was taking the one rod in the hand and hitting the rice to remove the cover of the rice. I don't know whether here in Telangana you all know about that. You know, what do you call that? Paddy rice, paddy. Yeah. So when you remove the cover, still that rice is good, correct, no? So poor people do that in their home like this, and then other people eat polished rice, correct, no? So she was doing that. So the Sambandhi people came, boys' side. So they were waiting in the waiting room. Huh? She was inside. So she was thinking that if I do this, my bangles will make sound. Huh? Clink, 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 they'll make sound. So she removed all the bangles, only one she kept. One in this hand, one in this hand. And she was doing like this. Huh? And then she was making that. Her idea was what? If only one bangle will be there, it will not make sound. So then those people will not know that in our house we are poor people, we are doing this. So they should not think we are poor. That was her idea. So Avadut Brahman noticed this. And then he came up with one lesson. He said, in this world, if two people come together, that's like two bangles coming together will make noise. They will do prajalpa. So the best thing is, one should completely absorb oneself in Supreme Lord, by being single and not getting to hear prajalpa from other people. Therefore, since time immemorial, the sages and saints have always gone to recluse or vivikta desha sevitvam, haratirjana samsadi. Like that, he came up with a lesson. And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he has given one amazing commentary to this Avadut Brahman's understanding. What Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur says, Avadut Brahman is teaching us a very important lesson, that those who are jnanis and yogis, they always like to remain single and they don't mix with anybody, and there is a reason for that, because they are all munis. Muni means a speculator. A speculator always speculates about the truth. Every muni has a different opinion, and if munis come together, there will be quarrel. There will be clash between them, because one will have one idea, another one will have another idea. They will have a fight. So therefore, you will see rishis and munis in the forest. Everybody sits under one tree with his wooden staff and a kamandalu. Oh, they are doing. You have seen that? They sit alone. They don't come in a group gathering together. On the other hand, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur said, devotees of the Lord are like miners. Miner means one who is digging out the gold mine and getting out gold. They come together and they discuss with each other Krishna Katha. Mat chitta mat gata prana bodhayanta parasparam katayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Krishna himself says that. Mat chitta, those who have given their hearts to me. Mat gata prana, for whom I am the very life itself. Bodhayanta parasparam. They share about pastimes about me with each other. And they instruct one another, share their realizations with each other. Katayantascha mam nityam, he says. Daily they come together and do discuss Krishna Katha. Tushyanti, they are satisfied. Ramanti, they relish that. In each other's association, Krishna says. Sadam prasangan mama virya samvido bhavanti hrit karna rasayanah katha tajjoshanada shapavarga vartmani shraddharatir bhaktiranukramishati. This is 3:25-25. This verse says, Satam means devotees. Sadam prasangan mavirya samvido, discussing my Krishna Katha, my devotees come together and they discuss together. And Bhavanti hrit karna rasayana katha is saying that katha is like a honey. When they hear katha about me, my name, my form, my qualities, pastimes, activities are relishable for the devotees. They always come together, gather together. And in each other's company, one devotee thinks, oh, this devotee has such conviction about Krishna. Another devotee thinks, hey, look at this devotee, he gets up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Look at this devotee, he laughs so loudly, relishing Krishna's pastimes. So by seeing each other's bhakti shakti, the bhakti shakti of every devotee multiplies, many-fold like that, he says. Similarly, there is another verse which says in the Adi Leela 2.2, I think. Adi Leela, second chapter, second verse. It begins like this. Krishna kirtana gana nartana kalapato jani brajita sadbhakta bali hamsa chakra madupaha shrenim viharaspadam karnanandi kaladvane vagatume jihvamaru prangane Shri Chaitanya Dayanidhe Tavalasad Leela Katha Swardhuni is saying Lord's Leela Katha is like Akasha Ganga which is flowing down. It's gushing with white foamy water. So in that, lotuses are popping up. That lotus is the form of Krishna. Form of Krishna, qualities of Krishna, pastimes of Krishna. And immediately in that beautiful spot of Ganges flowing, the ducks and the swans and the bumblebees, they congregate together. So the ducks are like the neophyte devotees. Swans are the pure devotees. And the honeybees are like the Rasika Bhaktas who are sitting in the lotus. So they also don't stay alone. They come in each other's association. Many swans are there. Many ducks are there. Many bumblebees are there. Like the devotees congregate where Krishna is present in the Katha. Yatra gayanti mad bhakta tatta tisthami narada. Lord says, although I reside in Vaikuntha and in the heart of yogis, they are not my favorite place. My favorite place is where my devotees come together and discuss Krishna Katha. He's saying, that's my most favorite place. And what do devotees discuss when they come together? Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that devotees should discuss the pastimes of Krishna where Lord is benevolent to his devotees. He is protecting his devotees. He is maintaining his devotees. He is serving his devotees. He is delighting in association with devotees. So, but the more we hear such pastimes of Krishna and devotees together, he says that the devotee's heart will become a fertile ground for deepening the faith in Krishna. Like that is one of my great eagerness in studying the Mahabharata. Even before coming to ISKCON, when I would read the Mahabharata, I would always be looking, as soon as Krishna name comes, immediately I would sit erect and see, okay, what is there? What Krishna did or what Krishna said. So you will find always something interesting will be there. Like one time, Ashwatthama was throwing a Vaishnavastra. When he threw the Vaishnavastra, all the Pandavas, they were watching it. And that Vaishnavastra, where did it go? It came straight on. Actually, it came towards Krishna. Krishna grew up and he accepted it as a garland in his neck. Yeah. So Arjuna asked, hey, oh Keshava, why did you take it upon yourself? I am supposed to fight, you are supposed to guide me. So Krishna said, this was given by whom? When Lord came as Varahadeva, Varahadev gave it to Bhudevi. Bhudevi gave it to Bhaumasura. Bhaumasura gave it to his son Bhagadatta. And Bhagadatta is throwing this. So he said, this cannot be retracted by anybody. Only 3 persons can handle this. Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Kshirodaksha Vishnu, and myself, Krishna said. Only 3 of us can handle it. So Arjuna said, oh, you did well. Thank God, if I have to handle it, I won't be able to handle it. Similarly, another time, one Narayana was thrown. Actually, when these Samadastras which came are formidable, nobody can handle them and nobody knows also how to handle them. When the Astra came flying, Krishna saw that all the Pandavas took their weapons and attacking their weapon. The more they attacked, the more the weapon became stronger. It was throwing hundreds and thousands of volleys of arrows in all directions. Like that, it was throwing very fastly. And the Pandavas are wondering, what is it? The more we attack it, the more it is finishing our army. And Krishna told everybody, stop. This Narayana Astra cannot be counteracted by anybody. There is only one way. You bow down, it will go away. It will become weak when you bow down. Everybody bowed down except Bhima. Bhima felt ashamed. We are Kshatriyas, we have no habit of bowing down. And Krishna had to give him a pat, hit him. And Bhima also fell flat on the ground. Huh? Yeah. After that, the Narayana Astra became weak. It went back after that. So, actually, when I heard about Narayana Astra, I was feeling the more you try to counteract your mother, father, or somebody like that, then they become more stronger. You have seen that? Yeah, how many of you experience? Yeah. You try to argue with them, is it helpful? No. Whatever they say, you nod your head like tangible. You are very intelligent. Huh? You have seen tangible, they play the tan 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 tan. The mridanga when they play, it will nod the head like this. Its nodding has no meaning. Huh? So, actually, Narayana Astra also, the more you confront it, it will become very powerful. It's like, what do you call it? Trying to retaliate to superiors, like that. Huh? So, but Krishna knew this. Nobody else knew. Only Krishna knew it. Similarly, when Ashwasthena Nagastra came, Arjuna's mukut was taken away. Arjuna felt ashamed, but Krishna said, don't feel ashamed. Your head was to be rolling in the ground. Now only mukut is rolling and some diamond particles are fallen away. So you will see, the more you hear such pastimes of the Lord in the company of devotees, one will know that Krishna knows better than us. Krishna has better control than us. We have very limited control. So our faith in the Lord will be deepened. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur said a very interesting thing about this girl who was wearing this thing. He said she was a poor girl. So poor girl did not want to wear many bangles because she wanted to have one bangle so nobody will know her hitting the eyes. That is true for a poor girl. So jnanis, yogis are all like poor girl. Like that he said. But bhaktas, he said, are like a princess, who is born in a rich palatial building, a great Raja. She will wear many, many bangles. You have seen some rich ladies wearing from here to here, they wear bangles. You have seen that? Practically 2 dozen bangles on either hand, that too golden bangles or silver bangles. So he said, similarly, bhaktas come in big numbers together, and without any fear, they discuss Krishna Katha loudly, he said. And they chant and dance to the tune of the holy name. Like Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also used to dance with devotees, in huge crowd of devotees in Beda Kirtan pastimes in Jagannath Puri, in front of Rath Yatra. Bhaktas don't practice alone, they practice together. And then Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, the reason is because bhaktas have a common center. Who is their common center? Krishna, yeah. So they have no clash. Everybody agrees Krishna is the center. And we all are his part and parcels. And we align with him. So that is why I have given the heading, Bhakti unites, ego divides. So Duryodhana was ego driven. Pandavas were bhakti driven. So whatever Krishna says, ultimately they will agree to that. But Duryodhana, what to speak of Krishna? He didn't agree to even Vedavyas, Dhaumya Rishi, many others, Markandeya Rishi, Narada. Everybody spoke to him. He didn't listen to anybody. He was simply ego-driven. Ego-driven means I am the center. Everyone should be at my beck and call. Everything should revolve around me. That kind of ego-driven. So, see, bhakti unites ego. See, where ego says me first, bhakti says you first. Just 1 minute. Yeah. See, the inward spiral of self-centeredness, where every decision revolves around personal gain and validation. What people think about me, what are they talking about me, how important am I, me first. See, here you can see in the picture. When you put others first, then your heart softens, isn't it? The outward flow of seva, where joy comes from contributing to others' well-being and growth. This is you first. This is the reason why in Srimad Bhagavatam it is said, if you practice Krishna consciousness, but if you don't distribute Krishna consciousness by distributing books or taking up preaching, then your knowledge will leak out exactly like a cracked pot in which water is kept. Little by little, the water will leak out. So everybody is acquiring knowledge in our ISKCON society. But if we don't preach or distribute books, our knowledge will leak out. Like that one shloka says that in Bhagavatam. But our knowledge is like a lamp. If you lit up 1,000 lamps, your lamp will remain as it is. Similarly, there is another saying in English: the hand that lends out roses is rendered fragrant. It is said. How many of you would like to have a fragrant hand? You have to lend out roses. You are giving roses to many, but your hand becomes fragrant. Similarly, if you keep giving the knowledge by preaching, recently Deepak Abrapu started a program in his house. Recently, he has 3 daughters and all are very active in singing, dancing and putting up dramas and everything. So one by one, many of our congregation people are starting programs in their homes and distributing books. So he distributed a lot of Bhagavatam sets, almost 65, I think, right? 73 Bhagavatam sets. So me and him collaborated, worked together. So in this way, you will see that when we preach and distribute knowledge, so many people come and benefit. So one way to distribute knowledge is to do preaching program. Another one is to distribute books to people. So when you do service to others, then you put Krishna and others first. See, Bhakti connects souls, ego clashes personalities. When ego dominates, we interact at the surface level, comparing personalities. We compare and see who is big, you are big or I am big, and things like that. And defending positions. We want to hold on to our position, protecting images. Like China clay, delicate brittle wares collide and break. Friction happens. Similarly, collision of ego causes clashes between devotees. Whereas on the other side, you see, symphony of souls means Bhakti invites us deeper, beyond superficial layers of personality to the eternal essence within. Here, souls recognize their shared divine nature and unite in understanding, like all musicians playing a symphony. See, in music, I'll just show you just one another PPT I want to show you, just one. See here, how many instruments are involved here, see? So many people are playing. So there is a director who is telling, hey, you guys play first. They play. And then he says, you play. And then you play. He directs. So these are the instruments used. So all these instruments can make a very nice sound, provided everybody plays as per the direction of director. So our director is Krishna. He wants all the jivas to do a certain type of service they do. Everybody's service is unique. And in this way we can see the car parts. There are 2,000 parts in a car. If all of them agree to cooperate, then the car can run very smoothly. Similarly, ISKCON also, we have all type of devotees. We have Prabhujis, we have Matajis, we have old people, we have children, we have boys, we have girls. And we have different type of devotees. Some are educated, some are uneducated. Some are from village, some are from town, some from city. So we have all types of people. There is diversity, but there should be unity for us to be able to do something very nice. Yeah. So that's called symphony in the music. In the music, if everybody plays together, the musical instruments are like he's playing mridangam, I am playing kartal, somebody is playing harmonium, but we should be in symphony. We should not act independently. Independently, when we act, then there is a clash of interest. You see, when in one of the forests, there were 4 cows who were very united. These cows had big horns also. Anytime a lion would come, they would show the horn, the lion would run away. They thought they are very united. But later on, the lion met one by one each cow and filled their ears with something. He said bad about one another, and the cows became divided. Then lion could attack them one by one and eat them up. So, similarly, in the path of Bhakti Yoga, the unity principle is very much emphasized. That's only possible. Here you see this. When I become the center, conflict begins. It's called a self-focus. We throw everybody marginally, keeping oneself in the center. And all other people's opinions are discarded. Yeah, and then hatred and tension grows. When everybody wants to be at the center. You see, all these people are rushing towards the center. Like you have seen in schools, colleges also, they put the first prize. And then the second, third prize, people are envious of the first prize. You have seen that? Isn't it? So, but in the path of bhakti, even if you come first and somebody else comes first next time, you have no envy. Because Prabhupada says we all are working for the common goal of pleasing Krishna. Like Prabhupada gives a nice example. You know, Air Force, Navy, and Army. Army people work on land. Navy people work on water. Air Force, but all three are serving only the same. Correct, no? Their services are different. Similarly, somebody is in the kitchen, somebody is in the book distribution department, somebody is in preaching, somebody is in dressmaking for the deities, some other is making jewelry, somebody is making garlands. So, whose service is most important? All services. If you said something else, I would have caught you. So everybody's service is important. Because if somebody doesn't cook in the kitchen, then how can devotees go out and distribute prasad? I mean, how can they go out and distribute books? And somebody doesn't dress the deity, then how can the temple be opened? Everybody's service is important. So nobody should try to assume the center. See, what is ego? This is the meaning of ego. I am right. My service is more important. Why should I adjust? My zone, my family. You think about I, me, mine. And then he makes comparison, competition, control, validation. You see? So, the ego, such ego is like too much salt. Do you like a sabji which has too much salt? Nobody will touch it, they'll throw it away. Less salt, you can always add little more. Too much salt, you cannot add. So, ego is like a thorn in the foot. See? We blame the road instead of the thorn. Actually, road of Krishna consciousness is not difficult. But in that road, if thorn is there, it is painful. Similarly, people say, ISKCON is very bad, that's politics. Who is doing politics? People who are egoistic, they do politics. Correct, no? So we create problem to ourselves and others when we bring our ego. So once my spiritual master said, whole world is looking for eco-friendly environment and ego-friendly relationships. He said. So for the body, you need what environment? What environment? Eco-friendly. Eco-friendly means how many of you feel very nice when you go to natural setting? Isn't it? There's a lake, there are a lot of forests and trees, fresh air, you feel, now I can take good oxygen breath, isn't it? City is full of pollution. Similarly, ego-friendly relationship means if devotees can put aside false ego and be simple devotees, simple, friendly, and genuine devotees, and they also respect one another, then that community is a beautiful community, where everybody thinks of the welfare of others. Other services are respected. People don't make comparison, competition, control, validation. These are ignored. So actually I'll show you comparison. What type of comparison people can make, I'll show you. See here, what all comparison people can make. It's not coming? Oh, sorry. See, once Einstein said the statement, everybody is a genius, he said. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it's a stupid, he said. Which means, if you keep tree climbing, who will get A grade? Monkey or fish? If you keep a swimming competition, who will get for A grade? Yeah. So everybody has different talent, he said. So inferiority comes from comparison, you see. Yeah. Student sees a powerful preacher, he thinks, I am useless, he thinks. People make japa round comparison. He is thinking, oh, he is only chanting 4 rounds, I am chanting 16 rounds. I am a more serious devotee. Others are not committed. Like that he thinks. The next day his chanting becomes mechanical because of his pride, you see. Then temple attendance comparison, you see. Oh, that he only comes once in a week. I come every day. So I am a real devotee. Like that he feels like that. Then false pride grows. An English speaking comparison, see. I can speak fluent English. He only speaks Telugu, you see. Like that he says, oh, he doesn't know English. So then one is proud of one's ability to speak in English. Social media preaching comparison. Oh, he got 2,000 views. I only got 200. Why him, not me? Then one feels inferiority complex. See? Academic marks comparison. See, this fellow got 92. Still he feels bad. Why? Because his friend got 96. So whole day he feels inferior, even though he got 92%. You see? That's an appearance comparison. You see, hey, I am, he is wearing bright, nice dhoti kurta. So look at me, I look very ordinary. So he feels inferiority complex. He doesn't know the other fellow bought a new dhoti kurta today only. He looks like Vishnu Duta. No. Question answer comparison, see. Student answers many questions. He feels proud. Oh, others are silent. I am answering. So I am an intelligent devotee. He thinks like that. Yeah. Service recognition comparison. If brahmachari is seeing another brahmachari publicly appreciated, he feels, oh. Or if he does better service, I am serving more, nobody appreciates me. So these are called comparison. See, book distribution comparison. I distributed 10 books, he distributed 50 books. So what will people say about me? So one feels inferiority. Class giving comparison. I can't speak like him, I am useless, he thinks. Authority proximity comparison. Oh, he is close to the leader. I am not so close. So I think, he is considered important. I am not. I am insignificant. Physical ability comparison. Oh, he does heavy duty service. But I can't do heavy duty service. So much comparison. Seniority comparison. I am senior, you are junior. Senior means what? Seen years. Many years, that's all. But you don't become senior by number of years. Yeah. See, very subtle daily examples here. Speed of eating comparison. I eat very quick, I am very regulated. Like that he thinks. Memory comparison. Student memorizes shlokas quickly. I quickly memorize. You can be very proud. Morning waking up comparison. Hey, I got up at 3:30, he got up at 3:45. Yeah. I finished my 16 rounds first. Comparison like that, see. I am better than him, I am more sincere, I am more advanced, all these ideas. Or I am worse than him, I am useless, I will never become like him. So both inferiority complex, superiority complex, both should be given up, this kind of comparison. See, Duryodhana had everything, but seeing Pandava's success, he felt miserable. You see? Actually, Duryodhana was ruling the world, but he was miserable. Pandavas are in the forest, but they are very happy. Because Krishna was meeting them regularly. That means with Krishna you are happy. Without Krishna you are miserable. Because of comparison he suffered so badly. So that is what was said here. Comparison, competition, control. So these are all when we make ourselves the center. That making ourselves center is like a thorn or excess salt in the sabji, like that. It's very painful. Because if we brag about ourselves, nobody will like us. Any of you sitting here, tell me, if somebody tries to boss over you, will you like it? Even children don't like. Children, they will also shout if you try to boss over them. Nobody likes a boss on a boss. So everybody should try to become Hyderabad, yeah. See, when Krishna becomes the center, harmony follows, you see. When we orient our lives around the divine, Supreme Lord, rather than ourselves, a miraculous change happens. What is it? Just like a sun in the middle and all the planets revolving around, you see. Uh, then it completely dissolves this competitive mentality, comparison, all that, you see. No more fighting. See, one very important thing I want to tell you here, Pandavas, although they were united, there was also difference in opinion amongst them. Huh? But at the end of the day, whatever Krishna said, they accepted. That's the most important point. Not that there will be no difference. Look at the 5 fingers. Every finger is of different size. This is stout finger. This is thin finger. This is the tallest finger. This is the shortest finger. Every finger is different. They are not the same. But they can, when they unitedly work, they get power. Huh? And they combine together. You cannot make them equal. Can you make them all equal? No. So Nakul Sahadev were very tiny, youngest ones. Bhima was most mighty. Bhima could carry all 4 brothers on his shoulders and run also in the forest. He was so powerful. Nakul Sahadev were very small, isn't it? So everybody had different ability in the Pandavas. If you see, Yudhishthira Maharaj was, main thing was he was javelin thrower and dharma. He was a dharmatma. And Bhima was known for his strength, raw strength, and ability to carry all the brothers. And Arjuna had archery and very skilled warrior he was. And Nakul and Sahadev were sword fighters, and Nakul was strategic planner. And Sahadev knew the language of animals and birds also. He could understand their speech. So they were very differently talented. Each of them could do different things. Every day, when the Kauravas would come like a needle, and immediately Nakul will make another strategy like a crocodile. Because they come like a needle, you go like crocodile, like this. Then you can fight with them. They would come like a crescent moon, then you go like a cobra. Like that formation he would design. Our Nakul. On the other hand, Arjuna was skilled warrior. Bhima was having another talent. But you will never hear in the Mahabharata Bhima telling Arjuna, hey, why don't you try this mace fighting like me? Did you ever tell him? Have you ever seen Arjuna telling Bhima, why do you practice mace? Why don't you try archery like me? They know everybody is unique. Every one of you sitting here, you all do different services, which is unique to you. Unique talents. Similarly, amongst them, there was no competition. Not only there is no comparison, there is also no competition. You will see that when Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, Yudhishthira did not feel any ego problem. Because above Arjuna there is Bhima, above Bhima there is Yudhishthira. But they never asked Krishna, why are you speaking to the middle brother? Why not to the eldest brother? At least 4 or 5 slokas you can speak to me out of 700. Did he ask like that? He never asked. Or Yudhishthira could have asked, okay, you tell the slokas to Arjuna, chariot, you drive my chariot. He didn't say like that. Yudhishthira thought, anyway, Krishna is very close friends with Arjuna. He's more comfortable with Arjuna. Let him give Bhagavad Gita to him. Let him drive his chariot, no problem. Elder brother, very accommodating. Absolutely non-envious. Completely. Even Bhima was non-envious. They didn't have any expectations from Krishna. You can see that. No comparison, no competition amongst the Pandavas. But there were still some differences. Like Arjuna and Bhima, they wanted to kill Ashwatthama. But Draupadi did not want to kill Ashwatthama. Draupadi and Yudhishthira. Nakul Sahadev being youngest one, they joined Yudhishthira's side. Yudhishthira said, so join that side. So then Yudhishthira, Nakul Sahadev and Draupadi, how many? 4. And this side, Krishna, Arjuna and Bhima, how many? 3. 4 versus 3, but Krishna is very weighty. Still Krishna did not force. Krishna told them, no problem, you decide, Arjuna. Whatever you decide is agreeable to me. And you should satisfy everybody. Even Lord doesn't push the decision on the devotees. He was Lord is free from false ego completely. Then you can see that Arjuna decided in a very mature way. See how ego divides, you see? Duryodhana versus Pandavas. Duryodhana said, I want everything. Yeah. No. Actually, it's wrongly put picture. There is some mistakes in this. Anyway, this is Kauravas, Pandavas, and Ravana and Vibhishan. See, ego versus bhakti. This is what I told just now. Comparison, competition, control over outcomes. See, those three people went to the, what is that, Gomukh, I think, one mountain where they meditated. Ravana, Kumbhakarna, and Vibhishan. Correct, no? They're meditating on Lord Brahma. When Brahma came, amongst the three, who was the egomaniac? Who was ego-driven? Who is that? Ravan. Ravan said, I want a golden Lanka and I want the best of the material facilities to enjoy and I want to become indefeatable, a king in this earth. That was, he only thought about me and my opulences. And Kumbhakarna, he was in Tamoguna. In Rajoguna, person thinks about I, me, mine, my kingdom. I want gold, I want to rule, I want to be famous. That is Ravana. And those who are Tamoguni people, they are in a destructive mood. He wanted to see the Devatas destroyed. So he wanted to ask two boons, Nirdevatvam and Indrasana. These two words he had noted that I'm going to ask Brahma. When all the Devatas heard, he is going to say Nirdevatvam. And the whole universe with 33 crore demigods will be vanquished. So all the demigods became very afraid. They went to Saraswati Mata and said, oh Mata, please twist his tongue. He will end up asking something else instead of Nirdevatvam. So when Brahma arrived in front of him, he said, please give me Nidratvam. So he got sleep. And instead of asking Indrasana, he said Nidrasana. You know what is Nidrasana? Nidrasana is lie down, flat. He was always lying down. So Tamoguni people are lazy on one hand and destructive on the other hand. So therefore, if a devotee is in Tamoguna, what does he think? I am the only devotee, nobody else is devotee. He thinks like that. And Rajoguni devotee thinks that I am the best devotee, he thinks. Sattoguni devotee thinks, I am also devotee, many others are devotees. All are wonderful devotees. Like that he thinks. And Vishuddha Sattva devotee thinks, everybody is a devotee, I am not a devotee, I am a black sheep. I have no qualities of a devotee. I have to see other devotees and learn from them. Like that he feels. So, in this way, the ego-driven, the Kumbhakarna and Ravana, they both were destroyed. Vibhishan, what did he ask? You know that? When Brahma came, he said, my dear Lord, even in most difficult circumstances in my life, let me not give up dharma. Let me always walk the path of dharma. That's what he prayed. So, therefore, Vibhishan joined the side of Rama and he attained all perfection. So, he could cooperate with even monkeys who were inimical to him. Sugriva, Angada, all were skeptical, suspicious of Vibhishan. But Vibhishan was ready to cooperatively live with them, with Lord Ram. So, Bhakti thrives where there is seva to others, gratitude for the blessings, cooperation towards shared goals, you see. In the warmth of devotion service, whether it is temple kitchen or kitchen circle, ego dissolves in the joy of contributing, you see. So this is the nature of bhakti, that you are in a serving mood, you are grateful in the heart personally, and with others you are rendering service, and you are ready to work cooperatively without bringing one's false ego. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. He said, I want everyone to come and join this chanting. Scholars, illiterates, rich, poor, pure and fallen, everybody, even Jagayama, they were transformed, isn't it? Bhakti dissolved the ego-based divisions. That's why we say, Dena Shuddha Krishna Shiksha, Dena Shuddha Krishna Shiksha, Dena Shuddha Jati Dan Vidya Bal Na Kore Apeksha. Dena Shuddha Krishna Shiksha, Dena Shuddha Krishna Shiksha. Jati Dan Vidya Bal Na Kore Apeksha. Koda Nitai, Koda Nitai. Tumi Kinde Krishna Naam, Tumi Kinde Krishna Naam. कस्तूरीलो इवो आमे पूर्ण वेका एक बार देख ले चक्के जा एक बार देख ले चक्के जा गौर बोले नित्य दे सकल संवार. So here he's saying, if somebody is chanting the name of Gaura or Gauranga, if Nitai sees a sincere call and tears in the eyes of the devotee, immediately he gives him Shuddha Bhakti. And he doesn't see Jati, Dhan, Vidya, Bal, Nakore Apeksha. He doesn't see your caste, creed, color, nationality. This gives everybody. Like we go out on Harinam Sankirtan, everybody can receive the holy name. We go on distributing books, everybody can receive it. We go for distributing prasad, everybody can receive it. Millionaire can receive prasad, beggar can receive prasad also, for everybody. On the other side, you see, where ego divides, when there is a marriage and ego appears subtly. Why should I apologize first? You apologize. Yes. I am bringing money. You are just sitting at home, he is saying. She said, you don't respect me. And my parents said, see how it's going back and forth. So heavy egos push apart. Whereas two servants move towards Krishna. Bhakti shifts the foundation. In the top, you see the heavy egos between husband and wife is moving them apart. Whereas here, husband and wife are coming together when they put aside the ego. So the bhakti between them is uniting them. Therefore, it is said, husband and wife are like a bread and Radha Krishna are like the jam. So in the bread, which one you like the most? Jam, correct? Sometimes you take a spoon and eat only jam, correct? No? Isn't it? So the divine couple is like the jam. But in a family, if there is only two bread, it's only chow, 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 no taste. But when Radha Krishna are in the center, so between the couple, there should be divine couple. Yeah. See, this fellow is saying, I don't need anyone. I will do it my way. Independence is healthy, but isolation is dangerous. A person, he doesn't care about other devotees. Whereas community, bhakti means we grow in association. Humility builds the community, you see. Spiritual community is not built on dominance. If everybody tries to boss over or dominate, we cannot have a collective unity. It's based on shared surrender. See? See, why ego divides? Always needs to be right, dismisses or undermines others, lacks genuine empathy. Anybody knows what is empathy and sympathy difference? Sympathy means feel pity. Empathy means to see others' perspective, correct? Or seeing from others' angle. This fellow is defensive and reacts poorly to feedback. If somebody gives feedback, immediately becomes like he has a head with a matchstick. Gets angry. Boasts or self-promotes excessively, you see. Lacks genuine empathy and humility. Competes rather than collaborates. So these are some of the... Why I have put all this in one box now? People may want to know, what is ego? Ego, we are saying. Ego, these are symptoms of ego. You see? I can never be wrong. I am always right. They feel like that. See, we are not God that we will always be right. Sometimes we can commit mistakes also. Or he belittles others. Hey, what do you know? I know better. Things like that. So, see, bhakti activates clarity, compassion, and humility in sattva. Yeah. When there are two centers, just like you take compass and draw two circles, they clash. But when you keep one center and draw many, many circles, they don't clash. One center creates harmony, you see. If I am the center, then there is conflict. If Krishna is the center, there is unity. See, unity is not necessarily uniformity. Unity means shared purpose. That's why I told you 2,000 parts of a car. They are not uniform. They all are looking different, but they have a unique purpose. Every one of them. Okay, here you see the pause and pray method. You see, before reacting, pause 3 seconds and pray. Krishna, guide my words. You will see in the Srimad Bhagavatam many examples. At one time, Dhruva Maharaj became covered over by thousands of arrows over his body. And he thought, I am gone now. Yakshas will finish me now. At that time, the Narayan sages were going in the sky. They stopped and they said, Dhruva, you are a pure devotee. Pray to Lord. and Lord will give you direction. So he chanted Narayana's name and all the arrows vanished, and he could come out. So whenever things are beyond our capability, we can just pray to Lord. So the pause, putting a pause and praying is a very powerful method, begging the Lord for guidance. You will be surprised in Ramayana, you will find when Hanuman went to Lanka, he jumped from building to building to building. Everywhere he searched, he couldn't find Sita anywhere. He completely lost his hope. And he became depressed. Can anyone believe that Hanuman became depressed? In depression, he thought, if I go back and tell Ram I couldn't find Sita, Ram will cry, he will die. Then Lakshman will die. Sugriva will die. Angada will die. All monkeys will die. Like that he thought. He thought very, very destructive. He completely became depression driven. And he also started crying. But the best thing he did, in that cry, he offered a prayer. Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Ranadira, Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Ranadira. Ramachandra Mama Ballo, Ramachandra Jaya Sindhu. Ramachandra Raghurama, Ramachandra Parandama, Ramachandra Raghu. Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Ranadira. Shri Ram, Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram, Shri Ram. Shri Ram, Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram. One amazing thing with Hanuman, when you chant the holy name, he will forget everything else. He completely got absorbed and he forgot his own existence. But in that deep, prayerful, spiritual absorption, he got innovative idea. When he opened his eyes, his depression was evaporated. He became somehow very blissful chanting the holy name. At the time, a new idea came, out-of-the-box idea came in his mind. He said to himself, why should Sita be inside the palace? She may be even outside. So he looked around. There was one waterfalls from a mountain falling in a lake. In front of the lake, there was one Irangal Mandapam, which is a 1,000-pillar mandap. In front of the mandap, there was a large banyan tree. Underneath the tree, there was an elevated stage on which there was one female sitting. So Hanuman thought, let me go closer and see. So he jumped the trees and went closer. He saw she was wearing a yellow sari with covered head. And the face he looked, immediately he could understand it was resembling Ram also. Ram and Sita have some resemblance also. So whatever description Rama gave, it exactly matched. He understood this is Sita. So in this way, our ego can be dissolved by a prayerful mood. When we seek Krishna's guidance. Service first principle. Do one small act of seva daily. And always be in the disposition. I may be wrong. That's like a spiritual lubrication. Replace competition with cooperation. See? Replace comparison with contribution. See, for example, there was one family, newly married. Within 6 months, they had a big tussle at home. Because husband and wife both are at home, they start talking about their own family. My mother, my father. They started having a fight. They went and told their counselor. Counselor took both of them for book distribution. They forgot the fight. Because in book distribution, Mataji became busy with other ladies and Prabhuji became busy with other men. So therefore, replace comparison with contribution. See in the top. So when you comparison and all, we forget when we are contributing to society by doing something valuable. Replace competition with cooperation. See? Appreciate one person daily. This I already told you. Open hand, open heart, open spirit. Instead of asking what is in it for me, Bhakti completely transforms us to ask what can I do for others. Instead of asking what has Krishna done for me, one should ask what am I doing for Krishna. So this is the concluding slide. Do people feel peaceful around me? Do I create unity or subtle division? Am I trying to win or trying to serve? Where bhakti increases, ego decreases. Where ego increases, even devotion weakens. See. So these are points for reflection. At the end of the talk, you can think about it. See, ego builds walls, bhakti builds bridges. So choose bridges. Today speak one kind word, do one act of seva, chant one sincere prayer. Srila Prabhupada ki. Thank you very much. See, I recently started one daily reading, Chaitanya Leela, early morning, 4 to 4:20. And Krishna Leela reading in the evening, 8:40 to 9. You may wonder why this particular timing, because 8:40 to 9, 20 minutes you hear and go to sleep. And get up at 3, 9 to 3, and then 3 o'clock, take a bath. So you get half an hour to chant. That chanting is the tastiest chanting you will get. 3:30 to 4, if you blissful chanting. Then again 4 to 4:20 you can join, and then go for Mangalarti. So I'll show you where it is available. If you go to this website, if you click this website, it will take you here. I'll just show you. So here it is there, second one, daily online reading. You can go here and click this. So you can join. This is morning one, this is evening one. And here if you go here, click to join. If you click this one, I think here you have to click this one, I think. It will take you to the WhatsApp group, I think. Here. These are WhatsApp community. If you click here, it will take you to the WhatsApp community. It will take you. Okay, you can see that, okay? Yeah. So it's available in the Radheshyamdas.com. So you can, if any of you is interested, you are welcome. From Pune, many people join the morning about, of course, on 1st January, I got 1,200 people joined. So we took a Zoom more than 1,000 we had no facility. Only 1,000 we took, and then 200 we put on YouTube. Of course, I knew that 1st January, Josh is always more. Gradually, now it has come to some 350 people now, every day. 300 to 350 join daily. Let us see how long these fellows will go. Now, there is a competition between me and them. They will watch me, I am going to watch them. Let us see who keeps running. Bhakti is a marathon or a sprint? Marathon. So one devotee wrote to me and asked, Prabhuji, kitne samay chalega? He asked me. I said, Antim Saans tak. I said, I want to keep it running daily. Actually, I know it's very difficult. Even for me, it's difficult. Even in America, I was traveling. I was sometimes sitting in the car and speaking also. But if we do this 40 minutes a day, comes to how much? In a week, how much time it is? 40 into 7? 280 minutes means how many hours? 4 hours, 40 minutes, close to 5 hours. So without effort, with all other devotees you will learn. I am reading Chaitanya Bhagavat in Chaitanya Leela, and Krishna Leela, currently you are doing Kunti, we are doing. So anybody want to join, you are welcome, okay? Thank you, Srila Prabhupada ki. And then, actually, when you go to the home, in the first one, here, if you click this, you can hear, you write it here in the top. The strip you write it, you will get it, okay? Thank you.
Hari Bol, very blessed everyone.
Thank you. Anybody else? One more question. Somebody, go ahead. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Ji. Thank you for wonderful class, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, my question is on today's class on ego. Prabhuji, we are trying our best, means to do best. So when we are doing best, and then without affected by ego or pride, how we can remain humble. Means doing service, doing best, we should be happy. Instead of other side, so how to remain humble and do our best, because we are going to do best, and
Yeah.
but simultaneously remain
See,
humble.
even if we get the first rank, say our Hyderabad got a rank also this time in book distribution. Which rank? Third, yeah. Correct. Yeah. In the small temples, correct now? You got the third rank now. Maybe eventually it will come to first rank also, likely, the time to come, because as more devotees pick up. So how to get a prize and not be proud? So there is an explanation given in Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna says, see, success is an occasional visitor. It's not that every time we will succeed, correct now? Like in your home, Atiti comes, they don't come every day. Once in a while they come. Like that success also you get occasional only. So whenever occasionally it comes, think that this time I won, next time somebody else will win. Correct now? Even in our congregation, say you did best this time. Next year somebody else may do better than us. It's not that every time we will do best. So that's one of the ways we can understand that Krishna makes many bests. We are not the only. That's one of the things. Understand? And second thing to know is that we are able to do anything great because we are a part and parcel of Krishna. Like say now yourself, Deepak Abra, and your wife, you are two of you, two did service together. Now you are connected to the temple, ISKCON Abid's temple, correct now? And there is HTMCs. And above that there is GBC. Above that there is Prabhupada. And all are part and parcel of whom? Krishna. So because we have connection to Krishna, we are able to do something. Prabhupada established ISKCON. So we are here. If he didn't establish ISKCON, we won't be here together, correct now? So Krishna has a role, and the Acharyas have a role, Prabhupada has a role, presidents have a role, and then you have a role also. So we are a part. Now imagine if you cut the hand and keep on the table, can it do anything? Cannot. So therefore, because we are a part of Krishna, we are able to do, ultimately somebody may say, Krishna did wonderful things through us. That's correct or wrong? So that way we should think that Krishna is doing by making me a instrument. Because these two fingers are instrument in the hands. Like that we should think. By thinking like that, it's called as going from doership to divine mindset. Because if we think I am a doer, we are going to become proud and egoistic. When we think that Krishna is the doer using me, that's better. For example, if Mirdangam he was playing now, so you can Mirdangam be proud that nice sounds came out of it? Because the player is very expert. Correct, no? You brought out. So instrument cannot be proud. We are only instrument. But the player, whenever some instrument is played, do we glorify the player or the instrument? No. Like harmonium, somebody played nicely. Do you say, what a wonderful harmonium, you say? Now what will you say? So who is the player, who is the instrument? Krishna is the player and we are? Therefore, all glory is to Krishna. Correct, no? Give like that. It's clear, no? Signature, you need 3 fingers, correct, no? Like this, you hold the pen. Listen. Sometimes one finger becomes diseased, wounded. When you want to put a sign, it pains. Similarly, those souls who are suffering from ego, they are like wounded fingers. They don't agree to cooperate with the whole body for putting signature when they want to put. So Krishna says, get rid of this ego, become cured so that I can use you as an instrument. So we want to be diseased instruments or healthy instruments. Yes. And that is why we are chanting Hare Krishna, to become healthy instruments. Yes, Prabhu. Is ready? Yes. Prabhuji is ready. Now, if somebody had a hand up, I'll meet you after the program.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna. ये बड़ा करता जा रहा है। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Haraye Namah Krishna Yadavaya Namaha, Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha, Gopal Govindaram Shri Madhusudaram, Giridhari Gopinatha Madana Mohana, Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita, Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavata Gita, Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha, Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan, Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Mohan. Jaya Radhe. Shama Kunda, Radha Kunda, Giri Govardhan, Kalindi Yamuna, Jaya Jaya Mahavan. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jaya 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 Shyam. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda. Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe Govinda Radhe Gopala Radhe. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Rama, Hare Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Gurudev. Nitai Gaya Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद के कलियुग पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन की श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की श्री श्री गौर निताई की श्रील प्रभुपाद बुक मैराथन ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga.